Welcome to Vegas Showbiz. We hope you enjoy this visit to the reopening weekend at the Palms Hotel and Casino in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying our footage from the Palms reopening. While you're enjoying that, I want to talk a little bit about our experience visiting the Palms. And to be honest with you, it was sort of a tale of two experiences. The first one not being so good, but the second one being very good and kind of changing the course of our evening. So let me go into more detail. Let's jump right into it. So as you may know, the Palms has recently reopened. It's under new ownership. It is now the first native-owned or tribal-owned casino in Las Vegas history. I really love that it brings that new diversity to the scene here. It's really cool. I was always a fan of the Palms before. I used to go there hanging out a lot, so I was excited to see, has it changed much? What's it going to look like now? So Jessica, my wife, and I went there to check it out. It was opening weekend, Friday night. We arrived at about 10 p.m. We figured that was kind of prime time for opening weekend. And to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be a little bit busier. You can see from the footage yourself, I mean, there's people there, certainly in the gaming areas, there's people, but we're comparing this to opening weekend of Resorts World back in June of 2021. We were there on their opening Friday night as well, and the place was frankly just a lot busier. We saw some recognizable faces that night, and there was just kind of an energy to it that just wasn't really there with the Palms. The general feeling that we were getting with the Palms from their Friday opening weekend was that it was not quite ready. Some of the employees kind of had a little bit of a scared look on their face if you asked them a question. Nobody seemed to really know what was going on. Getting in from the parking garage, for example, I mean, there was like no signage. It was very difficult to figure out which way to walk from your car just to get in. The nightclubs are not open. The Ghost Bar up top and Chaos down on the first floor. Both of those are closed, so it had a feel of almost like a soft opening, whereas when we visited Resorts World for their opening, that felt very much like a full opening, like they had been doing this for a while. Now, as far as what I would call my bad experience to start off the evening, I'm there to film. I am not looking to film the gaming areas. I respect that that's not an area, so if I do catch any of that footage in our videos, it's not meant to be a highlight whatsoever. I'm trying to show you, the user, or the viewer, excuse me, the rest of the experience, right? The restaurants that you could go and eat at, the bars that you could go hang out at, the sports book, different things that you could go and do in addition to gambling. Maybe the cashier or the registration office. Here's what the artwork looks like. All of those things are more of my focus. Nobody needs to see another blackjack or craps table. So I'm walking around, I'm filming, and we ended up in the Sportsbook Area where there was a small stage set up in the middle, and a man with an acoustic guitar was just getting ready to start his performance. I was filming some of this. I had never planned on keeping any of the audio, but just wanted to get some good video coverage. And as I was wrapping that up, a security guard came over, and he was friendly, and he said, "Hey, my man, you're not allowed to film in this area." And I genuinely took that to mean you're not allowed to film this performance going on, which I respect. That's totally fine. So I said, sure, no problem. I turned off the camera. We walked to a different area, and I resumed filming. We walked around a little bit more. We soon found ourselves near the front entrance. There was some really cool art in the cashier area that I was capturing. And then my wife Jessica says to me, Michael, kind of nervously, and motions over to the side. I look over, and there's the same security guard that had spoken to me previously, plus 3 or 4 more, and they're pretty close, and they're just kind of staring at me. And so I said, hello or something, and the same guy says, "My man, I already told you that you can't be filming in here." And I said, I'm sorry, I thought you meant you couldn't be filming the performance. And he says, "No, you can't be filming anywhere in here." And I said, "I can't film anywhere in this entire building?" And he says, "Well, you can't use a professional camera like that. You can use your cell phone, but any sort of professional camera equipment is not allowed." I sort of chuckled because, I used to do all my filming on my cell phone, and my new camera is a step up, but it's not what I would call a super professional setup. Regardless, I said, okay, I wasn't really trying to argue. I almost wish I would have just said, look, I'm a YouTuber, I'm trying to showcase your business here. But instead I just said, okay, I'll turn it off. I put the lens cap on, handed it to Jessica, and we kept walking, and I pulled out my phone. As I just mentioned, I used to do all of my filming on my phone. I'm not trying to capture audio, I just want visual. So we kept walking, went to go check out some more restaurants in the buffet, and I just kept filming with my phone. And Jessica was getting kind of nervous because the security team was following us around. One thing I forgot to mention was that when he told me about not being able to use the camera equipment, he kind of motioned to the eye in the sky above and said, they're talking all about you. And I'm chuckling because, once upon a time, I was known to make some foolish decisions on a Friday night in Las Vegas and never had any consequence to deal with other than a headache in the morning. Now I'm here, I'm dressed up, I'm trying to be professional. It's not like I'm stumbling and drunk or something. Like, we're all dressed up, we're using professional equipment, we're trying to showcase the place in the best light possible, and now I'm getting flack from security. It's just sort of ironic because I'm trying to do like a good thing. Anyway, moving on, we were filming a little bit more, and Jessica's getting nervous because they're following us everywhere we go. I mean, they're like 20, 30 feet behind us, multiple security guards following me through the casino because I'm filming the outside of a restaurant or capturing a little bit of artwork on camera. I mean, it seems very silly. It seems like they should have something better to do. So this was the bad part of my night, and I was very much at this point planning on slamming the Palms more than I have already. Because my night changed right here, and I want the Palms to hear this if they do. Club Serrano, I was outside filming. It looked like they were getting to close up. A woman who worked there was kind of tidying things up. She noticed me just capturing a little bit of footage of the outside of the place and was so warm and friendly and welcomed me in. She doesn't realize that security is 30 feet away watching me, but she says, would you like to come and see our VIP area? And without any hesitation, I said, yes, I would. And we walked right in. I kind of motioned for Jessica to come with me, but she waved it off and said, you go. So we go in, and this woman was so genuine, friendly, kind. I can't say enough about how nicely she treated me after what I had just experienced from security, who were just doing their job, I understand. But this was a complete opposite shift in terms of how I'm being treated. She's showing me all through Club Serrano, telling me about how you can become a member of the rewards program at the Palms. It's free to join. I'm actually considering joining because Club Serrano is really nice. If you happen to be a loyalty gaming member at one of the other big ones in town, maybe it's MGM, maybe it's the Caesars perks, they will match your status with those programs directly over at the Palms. Club Serrano is really nice. There's food, it's chill, it's very clean, it's very VIP. It has an opening that goes out to a swimming area. I really enjoyed it. And the funny thing was, she says to me, I would take you out to the swimming area to show that, but I did that last night, and let's just say security wasn't very happy with me. And I said, well, that's okay, because they're not very happy with me either. And she said, why is that? And I explained, well, I have a YouTube channel. I do vlogging on Las Vegas attractions and events, hotels, casinos. And I was trying to showcase this, but they don't want me filming in the casino. And she just kind of rolled her eyes, and she was like, they should be thrilled that you're here, and they should be giving you a VIP treatment in my perspective, or that's my feeling. So she understood that I was trying to be beneficial to both of us. I'm trying to get viewers and make the Palms look good, but security's got their own agenda. I respect that. I just hope they can see what my point was as well. Anyway, it was a great experience at Club Serrano. I do recommend checking out their loyalty program. This is a nice perk to have. Overall, Palms was cool. I think it's going to come a little bit further. It just didn't feel totally ready, but it'll be interesting once the nightclubs are open, the pool area is open. Their buffet looked really nice. There were some great dining options. The steakhouse, I used to work in a steakhouse in my 20s, and the hostesses were very friendly. They let me go in and take a little bit of footage. Biggest bottle of Louis XIII I have ever seen. Their wine cellar also had some scotch in there that looked to be incredibly high-end. So some great options, but they also had like a barbecue restaurant. They had a pizza place with graffiti on the walls. So, a little bit of something for everyone. I always remember the Palms as being a very hot local spot. A lot of cool people, known people, athletes. I remember running into Gary Sheffield there once in the past. Just a cool spot. So I'm curious to see if it kind of resumes that place in Las Vegas. We've got the NFL draft going on this weekend as well, so there's a lot of people in town, maybe a little bit of new money going on as well, so it's been interesting to see how that's affecting. We're going to be out again filming this weekend, so it's a good time to be in Las Vegas. Let me know what you think of the Palms. Have you checked it out? Do you remember the old one? I'm curious to get some comments on this one of what people are thinking about the new one and what their experience is. If you're enjoying our content, please help us out by subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. We're having a blast making these videos. A lot more are coming soon. Beyond that, we hope you enjoy this footage, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you for watching this Vegas Showbiz production. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.